Happy Friday morning. I'm a little less energetic. I'm still tired. Eric is sleeping though, but it's like a couple of days of not getting much sleep has caught up to me. I'm going to use the Cover FX Water Cloud Primer. For those who didn't watch yesterday's video, they changed Eric's medication for sleep, and he didn't sleep for a couple of nights. And then I found at 3 a.m. I found a way to fix it. Trying not to pull down on my face, and I got stuff to do today, so I was like, you know what, let's just go ahead and get this done. That was the water cloud. I'm going to use some of this touch on my pores. On just the pore area. All right, there we go. Got that. A lot of things are going on this week. I don't even begin to know where to start on some of that stuff that's going on. The world is just crazy at this point. I know I haven't put foundation on. I want to put this underneath. You notice this is more of a bronzer color. Basically, what it comes down to on the Eric thing, though, let's focus on something that's not crazy. Is he wasn't sleeping all the way through the night. He was getting up at 3 a.m. and 2 a.m. and 1 a.m. and he had been on the same medicine since he was little. So they changed it to a different one, which would help to adjust medicines during the day. Because one of the medicine he was taking at night can be used more during the day to control other behaviors. And so changing it worked out for that. I'm going to use this cream concealer a little bit for these bags under the makeup. So she did, changed it, and the medicine just, it takes 2 to 4 weeks to work totally. And it's a mess. He does better somewhat during the day, so schooling might be easier now. We're going to use the Milani Screen Queen foundation. It's like that blue light defense foundation. We're going to use this little round thing. But he wasn't sleeping with it. I was afraid to give him some of the other things I was giving him till I knew how it would do. And basically he's on trazodone now. And he's taking quite a few milligrams of trazodone, which is odd that it didn't put him to sleep. But he's also been on different medications since he was 3. So it might just be one that it's supposed to calm you, and he does have some hyperactivity tendencies. And usually, from what I knew growing up, that if you're hyperactive, anything that would make you a normal person sleepy or calm usually would make them, give them the opposite effect. I know that from my brother. He was hyperactive. He had hyperactivity. So, but I was reading that first night that he wouldn't go to sleep. The first night that it was like, yep, here we go. This is the new medicine. I read that the thing like Benadryl and the melatonin would help increase the effectiveness of the sleepy part. And he took Benadryl every night because mine and his allergies are really bad. And at night, I give him the Benadryl, and it usually helps him through the day the next day, even though it only lasts 4 hours. I do the same thing. I take it at night for myself, and then by the end of the day, the next day, I got a headache from the allergies. That's how I do it. I wouldn't say anyone else should do it because it may not work for other people. And plus that headache you get by the end of the day really, really sucks. It's like really bad. But I can't find an allergy medicine that's decent and stays in my system without making me sleepy. So, or feel groggy even if I take it the night before. I love how this foundation looks. It always looks really good. I'm going to use the Hydrate and Conceal by Makeup Revolution. But that ended up, I give him his regular medicine that he takes at 7. At 8, I give him the Trazodone. And then at 8:30, 9 o'clock, I give him the melatonin and the Benadryl. By 10, 11 o'clock, he's asleep. And he sleeps through the night, which is good. But I'm still tired because I feel like I can't catch up. Has anyone else ever had that? Where you feel like you just can't catch up on your sleep? I'm going to use that Becca powder that actually, now that I'm looking at it, looks like it's too dark. What color is this? Soft Light Blurring Powder, Luminaire. No, maybe it's not. All right. Pray this is the right powder. I'll show you what it looks like. See what I mean by it looks like it's too dark? Does look kind of orange in the mirror. Trying to pat it off a little bit on the it does blur. As you can tell, my nose is a little red. Allergies are really bad. The stuff going on this week. Wow. Jeffree Star has been through the ringer this week. Definitely. People coming out saying things about him. Tell-alls about him. I really don't know what to think about any of it, and I I'm glad I stay out of the drama. But it is freaking crazy. And on other news, more exciting news, do y'all watch Raw Beauty Christy? Did y'all see her video the other day? I am so excited for her. She deserves that. And it had me thinking, God, I hope that's why Tati's not around right now. I hope she's trying to get through the first few months of a pregnancy before she announces it and goes through all the stress. This is that NARS Laguna bronzer. I'm like, first Desi Perkins. Now, Raw Beauty Christy. Next, we need you, Tati. But the other part of me doesn't want to get too hopeful or spread that, but I was thinking that. I was like, oh God, please let that be why she's not around. Please let her have found out she was with child and decided to take a break for 3 months to stay off the stress. Who knows? I know the first 3 months are crucial. So I'm proud of Christy for waiting to tell anybody. Because the first 3 months, you have to be calm. You have to be collected. That's when things can go wrong most of the time. So it's kind of neat that she waited, and I love that she waited, and I love that she's pregnant. I love it, I love it, I love it. We're going to use this Wet n Wild blush that I got at CVS Pharmacy not too long ago. This is in Pearlescent Pink. But yes, I was very excited when I saw that. There's still the Black Lives Matter. There's still the new death. There's just a lot of things. The world is a very scary place right now. And if I have any people of color following me, happy Juneteenth, because today is Juneteenth. And I know what it means. And as I was about to say it, it just left my head. It's about when a Emancipation Proclamation or when something was signed that gave them freedom. It took years to get it, and the first day that they had it was today. I know more, but my brain doesn't want to work. Like I said, I'm tired. If y'all want to know more about it, I will share stuff on my Instagram or leave a comment below, and I'll do a video on it tomorrow. And I'll bring all the little things so that y'all will know for sure, because I don't want to give wrong information, but I believe that's what it was. I know it has to do with their freedom from slavery. I do know that. And I am very happy that they got that. We're going to use that Morphe palette. I'm not sure which color I want to go with. Kind of want to go with Celestial, but it looks too dark. It's this one. Let's see what it does with this. Okay, we could use it. And I always put it directly on top of my blush because I like that it could blend in with the blush instead of looking like a Neapolitan ice cream. All right, there's that. Let's go ahead and use this Cover FX setting spray. Don't you hate when it doesn't feel like it's coming out? Oh, it doesn't feel like it's coming out because it's all over my mirror and all over my desk. It's that fan. But if I shut it off, usually Eric turns it back on. I guess Norvina's in trouble again and ABH. I do want to know what y'all want. To me, people are trying to change. They're trying to hire more people of color. They're trying to do all these things that everybody wants them to do, like right now. My question is, how much weight do y'all put on it? I put it as it's makeup. It's not that deep. It's makeup and skincare. People are trying to change. People are seeing it, but they can't do it overnight. I noticed a lot of people throwing away stuff like Drunk Elephant. I would have killed to have some of that. Do I want to support them right now? I can't remember what they said. I think they said they weren't going to share it. And that doesn't mean they don't have them there. They just weren't going to share the information, which to me is something I believe in, because technically it's none of our business. In my opinion. That is my opinion. Technically, it's none of our business who works for you. And just because you may have under 10% black people in your brand, but you have a lot of other, like there's not mostly white, but there's not a lot of black, you're still a diverse company. And I don't think that should be held account against you. What if you're a company that the people don't apply? I mean, when I tried to say it, people on Twitter, people got mad at me. But what if those brands you're holding accountable are ones that those people of color are not applying to that job? We're going to use that Colourpop She's All That palette, and I'm going to make sure. But last time I looked, I believe this was still on their website. So we're going to first go into BB Girl. It's the second color on the first row. But that's what I was trying to say is, if it's a small company, everybody wants to work for the big companies. Everybody. The competition for that job has got to be hard. You probably have to be overqualified for a beginner's job to get a job at a big company like MAC or L'Oreal or Urban Decay or whatever. I think it's L'Oreal owns all of them. So, I mean, to me, people need to start applying for the smaller companies. Build something. Get the... I'm going to go into Silhouette. It's the bottom color right there. I'm going to use that in the crease. Build something. Start from the ground up with the company. Help build it into something like L'Oreal, Maybelline, and all that. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. They might be applying for those jobs, but a smaller company, I see more room for movement as they're getting bigger. You were there from the beginning. You were there when they were still under 50 employees. You may not make enough in your mind to start with, but you'll end up making it and more when the company succeeds. Look at Colourpop, they're huge. That's my opinion. Just my opinion. Why go work for a big company when you're just a number? When you could go work for a smaller cosmetic company and your job means something. Gonna go into fishnets. It's this one right here. Where your voice can be heard in a smaller company and you can actually affect the products that are going out. Seems like something a lot better than being a nameless face in a huge multi-million conglomerate that you may get more money, but you're really, truly not having a lot of say. That's, like I said, that's my opinion. I feel bad. I did notice that pull up for change movement has started sharing, which is public information. But people are so outraged right now. They shared the corporate pictures of people who work for Amazon and another Apple. And these are dangerous times, and you're sharing their pictures. I don't know. To me, it's a little dangerous. Just a little dangerous. Sharing their pictures and their names. Although I do know like I said, it's public knowledge. You can look it up anywhere. So maybe I'm just reading too much into it. But people are angry, and I just feel adding to that anger and putting a face to it is irresponsible. I actually like the way this turned out. I mean, it's not like big glamorous, but it's really pretty and simple. What are y'all's opinions? Give me an opinion. I need to know something. I need to know how my audience feels. I want to know what y'all think about all this. And this is that Private Society Perfect Pout. Let's grab... Trying to find something different than what I normally use. I don't want to go red. What? Let's use... That's the brush. We're going to use this e.l.f. mauve-y color. And the thing I love about this one is the brush at this end. And we have people from all over the world, so I would like to know what the drama is in y'all's country. Is everybody doing good with the COVID? Is the cases going up? I know they're going up in my area. I got a new mask, in fact. I might not use that one today. I might use my old one that I washed. But the other one is a lot thinner, and I worry about that because the thin ones... This is the e.l.f. spray that I can actually feel. I thought I got a mascara out. but I don't see it. That is the strangest thing. I got the falsies one out. We'll just grab a different one. The Rimmel Scandalous Eyes. This is one with a big brush. But what's going on in your world? What's, how is everybody in India? I believe I got some in Indonesia, Korea. How are things in your state? Are you near any of the protests? If you're in Seattle, how is that mess going? For those who don't know, they have a cop-free zone, basically, where they took over 6 city blocks. Now 3. They were able to talk them down to just taking over 3, where they're occupied. It's an occupied zone now. I feel like I'm talking about a video game when I say zone. Not real life. But as always, I want you all to stay safe. Y'all and my family are my top priority. So I want to know how you feel about everything that's going on, and I want to know that you're okay. So please let me know. And that was like just a liner that's the same color as my lips. But I'll see y'all soon. Please be careful and give your fathers a happy Father's Day from me, because that's Sunday. So I got Jason a thing that said, not everybody can be a father, but it takes a real man to be a dad. I got that for him from Eric. So, and then I'm going to give him like $100 to go towards a toolbox he wants. So I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Love you. Stay safe. Give your fathers a big hug. Tell them happy Father's Day. And I'll see you Monday or tomorrow if y'all want to see more about the Juneteenth, if you want me to get all the information together and do that video. I have no problem doing it. I love history. That's my favorite subject ever. So talk to y'all later. Bye.